So I just became a girl dad myself.
Congrats.
6 months old, a lot of work,
Congrats.
but it's awesome, right? Being a girl dad.
Congrats.
Thank you. So, first question, why did you pursue a head coaching job now in your career? I think you've been assistant for like 6 years.
Yeah, assistant coach for 6 years, and I've been preparing for this. I've been preparing for it since before I was a coach, when I was a player. And it's something that you want to run your own program. You want to win at a high level. You want to win championships, compete for championships. You want to help young men reach and achieve their wildest dreams, goals, and aspirations. And so it wasn't about becoming a head coach for me. It was about finding a place where I could be a head coach and have great success. And I feel like the infrastructure for that is here at George Mason.
Yeah, the crazy thing is like Coach Barnes was here when he was 32. You're 32 now. The linkage is kind of crazy when you think about it, right? So did that play anything into it? You're like, oh, this might be the opportunity because things are kind of working together.
No, it worked out. I mean, the basketball, college basketball especially, is a relationship business. So you're always going to find connectors. Right? You're always going to hear about a job in athletic director. What's the connector? Very rarely does a cold call get you a job. So, yeah, I mean, I think Mason identified me. I identified Mason as a place that I was interested in, and the fact that Coach Barnes was here, and he knows Jay and Carolyn Marsh, and has so many fond memories of the area. I mean, we were at the NCAA tournament. Our guys were just shooting around one night, and he was just on my phone looking at a map. Like, yeah, here's Braddock Road. Yeah, you go in here, you take 123 and you go all the way. And so if you're going to Richmond, you'll do that, and you'll link right into 95, and then you'll be able to get back for dinner. And oh yeah, you might want to live here. Oh, Old City, Alexandria. Oh man, it's so great. Fairfax, Providence, Clemson, Austin, Knoxville, Tennessee was his career. He speaks about his time here with great adoration, and he was just so excited that I'm getting my start here. I had his same office. I was FaceTiming him earlier, showing him around the office, and Coach Harrington was here today, who I got to know when Coach Boyle used to bring former coaches back in Colorado, so I got to know Joe, and it was great. It was great.
The fan base is like huge on like our style of play. I don't think the past few years they haven't been excited over like what they're seeing on the court style-wise. So what identity are you going to have offensively and defensively?
Yeah, and I alluded to it a little bit. We're going to play with speed. We're going to rebound and run. Again, the first 7 seconds of our possession is for the guys. I only ask them to do two things. Run your absolute hardest, and if someone is open, pass them the ball. You have the freedom. I mean, and it all goes together, right? Work ethic is in our identity. So the guys are going to work. So if they get open shots, they're going to make them because they work. They work. Toughness is in our identity. It's who we are. It's in our culture. So they're going to have great confidence to know that they're doing the right thing. They're going to have toughness to take care of the ball when they're driving to the rim and finish through contact in a physical league, right? They're competitive. So I'm giving them the first 7 seconds to compete, man. Go do your thing. Do what you got to do. Now, the next 15 seconds are going to be structurally what we work on every day within the construct of our offense. 4 out, 1 in, 5 out, principle-based offense, principles that we identify as a team. This is what we do. This is how we play. These are the actions we look for. Pass cut, pass screen away, pass ghost screen, inside cut, a get action, play out of the elbows, play out of the post with matchups. Positionless basketball. And what's 15 plus 7, 22? So let's say 16 seconds. Let's say 17 seconds. And the last 5 or 6 seconds is back to you, right? The rim is always open. Pass it to the rim. Don't pass it to the other team. Don't pass it out of bounds. In the last 6 seconds, pass that thing to the rim. Like, let's get a shot. Let's get a shot. Let's have our 4 and our 5 go to the rim, right? 3, maybe. Let's have our 1 and 2 get back and build our defense in transition, and let's do it again.
Would you say your offense is more like
thanks
guard?
a lot, John, man, for real. All right.
You said you'd be more like a guard-oriented team or like a big
I'm about basketball players. Like, I find the beauty in players of all sizes. I had a 5'8" point guard in college named Phil Pressey that was so fun to play with. We had a 7-footer at Colorado named Dallas Walton that was incredibly skilled and talented. So I see the beauty in all sizes and all players. I'm not going to put any of our players in a box. Josh Adoro is going to spend a lot of time with our guards in practice, right? Like, you know, I may recruit a 3-man that I might want to have him down there with the bigs. Like, our guards are going to work on post move. Our bigs are going to work on handling the ball. Like, everyone's going to work on shooting the ball. Josh Adoro will become a better 3-point shooter, like, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Some oddball questions. Sure,
Let's do it.
So Brian's Grill across the street is like a local watering hole.
Brian's Grill?
Brian's Grill.
Brian's Grill.
Yeah, it's right across the street
Okay.
on Braddock. It's like where people go pre-game, after the game.
Nice.
So they always have like a signature burger for all the staff on the basketball team. What would your
Really?
signature cheeseburger be?
Doesn't have to be a burger. They do sandwiches.
Chicken sandwich. But
Yeah, you're a Maryland
Like
guy, right?
all
we
the
gotta see-
everyone, assistant coaches, head coaches, or just
head coaches.
Okay.
So
like
yeah,
Brett Edwards has one.
What's his burger?
I'm
it's
not
got a
sure.
Reuben.
A Reuben.
Yeah,
I
Reuben.
love
It's,
Reuben.
you're a Maryland guy. Though. We're gonna see like
Yeah,
some
crab
meat
cake.
on top.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, that's cool.
There we
Crab
go.
cake.
Yeah, I'll do crab.
Cool. So we got the Green Machine. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I was
Number one
supposed to
pep
talk
band.
about the best pep band in the land.
Yeah,
Green
so they
Machine.
play like Rage Against the Machine. They play
I
Jackson
love that.
5.
I love
If you
that.
have like one song you want them to play during the game, like your signature song, you like it.
I mean, I don't know if they can do it, but like Thunderstruck is like, if we could jump tip to Thunderstruck, like that would get me juiced up.
I'll hit up Doc Nix right now. We can work on it. And this is a Baltimore question. You're a B-more guy. So it's just to test how Baltimore you are. What is the best crab in the world?
The best crab? A blue
Type of crab. Boom, blue crab.
Okay,
You
okay,
got it.
great.
That's
I
it.
thought you were saying the best place to get a crab cake, but okay.
No, that's type of crab. You got it. Blue
All
crab.
I'm gonna throw a couple of quick basketball questions at you. So you talked in your presser a little bit about winning is a symptom. It's not necessarily the goal. So how do you define success in year one, and then what does success look like moving forward in 2, 3?
It's about that's a great question. I have no win-loss record. I mean, I'm going into this season expecting to be an NCAA tournament team. We're going to work towards that, and that is going to be our goal every single year. Going to be a team that wants to advance in the NCAA tournament, but more in an immediate, and not to steal my good friend Sam Hinkie, the process. Sam's one of my really good friends. It's about every day with me. What we're doing every single day, less than that every single possession. Like, so when I'm watching film at night of our practice, I just want to see our guys doing those little small things every single day, and it's going to carry over to the games. Our practice is going to be way harder than the games. And I just want to make sure that we have competitive, hardworking, tough guys that play really hard, and we're continuing to identify, evaluate, recruit, and sign those guys in recruiting. Like, that is our culture. That's who we are.
2 more quick ones. So looking at scheduling and strength of schedule, how do you see next year going? Do you want to try and test the team early on? Do you think that we're going to ease into it a little bit? And where do you want Mason's strength of schedule to be once you really hit the ground running?
I want to play a challenging schedule. I want to prepare us for league play. I mean, VCU, Davidson, St. Bonaventure, Dayton, some really good programs in this conference. So our non-conference schedule is going to prepare our guys for that. It's going to give our team, our fans, hopefully an exciting home slate. Games that are exciting, challenging opponents, good games with good players and really good coaches. But most importantly, beyond the strength of schedule, it's looking at the teams that were at-large bids this year from this past tournament and the one before that weren't from Power 5 conferences, Power 6 conferences. Like, what did their schedule look like from a net standpoint? Who were they playing? Let's go schedule those teams. And let's go beat them.
Cool. That's it. Thanks, Coach.
You got one more you wanted to sneak in?
Let me get one more quick one. Sorry. So you talked a lot about transfers, and you got guys hitting you up. We've obviously got our own guys in the portal who are trying to get back. What are you looking at out of transfers in the next 2 years? Are you looking to bring in a centerpiece type of guy? Do you think that we've got that core? And
We
you're
have
looking
that core.
for
Yes.
the core's here. So
we
we're
have
looking
that
for role
core.
players.
The core is here. I'm not saying role players. We're looking for great fits. We're looking for really talented, really tough, hardworking, and competitive guys that fit into our core of guys. We have an unbelievable core, and it is my job to keep those guys. Like that's me measuring success right now, putting it on myself as a head coach right now. I got to do whatever I have to do to keep those guys here at George Mason, because they are a very talented group of guys that I want to coach.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'll run through a wall for you.
Steve Nash walks into KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. Like, let me walk into some good players too, you know? So, all right.
I love it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.